Yeah, I think mine was indoors, restful.
Restful. Okay.
Yeah, just
Be same for you.
household
Same,
chores.
Same.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
No, did I say indoor restful? I was on duty.
You forgot that you. Oh, it's also indoors.
Yeah, it was also indoors, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And so many things, as usual, happened, right? So now, Kumasi has an international airport,
Yeah.
and
Is that Nana Prempeh the first name?
yeah, Nanajima Prempeh the first international airport. Okay, so what makes an airport international one?
International flights can come and go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The runway is of international standard, right? The lightning, the navigation system, everything. Good. But what actualizes an international airport is the decision by airlines to fly to and fro, right? So government has done its part, or the state Ghana has done its part. Just like the airport at home. The government of the day did its part. But the airlines have refused to go there, right? And then you also look at...
Was that a function of traffic?
Yeah, obviously, yeah. And then you also look at whether it's economically viable for the airlines, as you mentioned, to go there. So, for instance, Emirates wants to fly directly from Nanajima Prempeh, the first international airport. Well, Emirates have enough passengers to the extent that the Emirates will not have to stop at Kotoka
before it goes.
Yep. Right. But nonetheless, I think we should rather be looking at the ability of bigger aircraft to land there if it becomes necessary.
Has that not been sorted?
No, that's the point. With this, that has been sorted.
Yeah. Okay.
So bigger aircraft can land there. That's the point. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
That, for instance, for some reason, an aircraft cannot land at Kotoka, it can go to Kumasi and land.
I doubt there can be any aircraft that cannot land in Africa.
You're not getting me. I'm talking about weather conditions.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, transfer to Kumasi.
Yes. At least there's another airport that you can land without necessarily having to go all the way to Tamale.
And the weather in Accra and Kumasi will be different.
Oh, obviously.
Okay.
Oh, it could be raining in Kumasi. Oh, it can be raining in Bukas and it's not raining at La Paz.
Well, France, you just be mischievous.
Yeah, so at least we are left with the sea and then we are equal.
As in what?
As in Kumasi, we are left with the sea.
Maybe.
Yeah, so we are waiting for the sea.
They will start having their own electrochem. They have their own version of McDonald's.
And also, now the burgers and their expression will no longer be. We took Kumasi.
Yeah.
Me con crying.
Yeah.
Send anyone me call lending.
Yeah. Mefan crying. Yeah.
He said, "Oh, Debbie, go to the Sham Airport. Why?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sham
That's a good one.
So now they can. I don't want to give any. They can just a ride hailing happen straight to the airport.
Yeah.
Also, share. We ready for money now. I can hear Fabra.
Yeah.
Kumasi,
yeah. Me didn't cry.
Bush, you do.
Yeah. They call London.
Lending.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go to the headlines.
Yeah.
Daily graphic banner headline: Power sector challenges. Payment system suffocates VRA. Senior staff want reform.
No, I'm coming. So VRA has been affected by
VRA.
No, VRA.
VRA.
Okay, so debt.
Yes. So the senior staff of VRA say that an arrangement that remits $43 million to IPPs every month is threatening the operational capacity of state-owned energy generation facilities. The group further stated that the state-owned enterprises in the energy value chain, especially VRA, were disadvantaged by the arrangement as they were not fully paid. And where some payments were made, they were not adequate to compensate for foreign exchange losses. The staff contend that it's time to review the arrangement, given that the IPPs combined currently generate just more than a third of what GRA generates for the system.
And that's the cash waterfall mechanism.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So as of May 10, the IPPs have 2,150 megawatts available capacity, but generating only 856 megawatts, representing 39.8% of their available capacity, while VRA with 2,165 of available capacity is generating 1,777 megawatts, representing 82% of its available capacity. This means that the IPPs are contributing 32.5% to national grid, while VRA is contributing 67.5% onto the grid. So their case is that if we are providing more power as a percentage,
Yeah.
you should give us more instead of what you're giving the IPP.
Okay, let me tell them what the reason is. The reasoning behind this mechanism and the way it was structured is that VRA belongs to government,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The IPPs are independent. They can decide to switch off as and when they feel like they are not getting the needed resources to power their plant.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for VRA, this is what went into the decision. That a private man has no patience like that.
Yeah.
You're a government person. So when push comes to shove, if you decide to offer anything, we'll just dismiss you.
The
switch doesn't belong to you. Once we take you out, we can replace you.
Who are you to turn off the power?
Yeah.
What power do you have to turn off the power?
Exactly.
But,
So,
but IPPs can say fine.
yeah, that's it.
Okay, crowd for you.
Yeah.
You see that, like
Yeah.
you explained, no time for you, but
Yeah.
still for you.
That's the point. So, we are sorry, VRA, but you've got to deal with this. It is what it is.
No, but it's unfair.
But we understand. But you see, but you think the system has been fair to us, the citizens? Or you think government has been fair to us? Government has not been fair to us. But why must we, the citizens, be the only ones who suffer that thing?
Just Obi Abeji.
Obi Abeji. Obi Abeji. Now we are appointing a parliamentary candidate as the managing director for the National Investment Bank. When I saw the minority statement yesterday, from Commander whom we will engage subsequently. So, the parliamentary candidate has 6 months to win the seat or retain the seat for the MPP.
Yeah.
For some strange reason, government feels he's the best to revive a bank like the NIB.
But what's his professional background?
It doesn't matter, my brother. He's campaigning. It doesn't matter, my brother.
So I can't ask question again.
No, I get you. You see, the point is, the gentleman is campaigning to win this
What many times are?
this country.
Everything is possible. Hey.
So that's it. And you think this unfairness should only be
So
visited on us?
he starts in June.
Yeah. And anyway, we'll bring you that story. So
Anyway, other headlines here. Otufo celebrates Akwasidai to climax Silver Jubilee. And Mother's Day celebration, the Mirror Honest. Okay, Holy Study are into me. 3i Summit opens in Accra today. Back page of the... Okay. All right. Interesting. Back page of the paper. Prempeh, the first international airport. Befitting tribute to legacy as president renames Kumasi Airport. Okay. So, as of right now, are international flights going there?
no.
As of today?
No. But that's the point we made.
Francis it's like the second time you're asking.
No, I just want to understand.
No.
So, Qatar
No,
Airlines,
now the standard
Emirates,
now international
British
standard.
Airways,
Yes.
all of them.
The standard we get.
It's
But the decision for flights to come and go doesn't rest with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the region.
So, just like with the picture in Accra,
Unless we
Yeah.
we start there.
domestic flights go to Terminal 2.
Yeah.
International to Terminal 3.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the same arrangement?
So
as the,
semi-international.
Prempeh International.
Semi-international would then go to Prempeh.
No. What I mean is, in Kumasi,
Yeah.
the old airport that existed,
Yeah.
is it still there or that has been remodeled?
No, it's the same airport that has been expanded,
So
remodeled.
it will still accommodate the
Both
local
domestic and
international
international.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
one route.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But Accra is not the same. That's all I'm saying.
Ah.
Accra, the local has one building.
Yeah,
The
the
international
old
has
one.
another building. Yes.
No problem. In Kumasi,
Yeah.
all in one.
Futufra.
But it just doesn't matter.
Okay.
The point we are making is that now we have an international airport. If you decide not to come as an international airline, it's your own problem. But let's be practical too. You see,
Yeah.
so
It's good you have brought to practical.
yeah, let's be
because I was
practical.
going
Let's be
there.
practical. I think we, the indigents and the inhabitants of the region, know that for the next 10 to 15 to 20 years, there is no way practically, economically, a flight, international flight, will move from Kumasi and go to say London directly.
Oh, that it
Go
also
to-
depends on traffic and volume.
That's the point. It's not
volume.
there. That's
Sure.
But
oh.
Ashanti region is heavy on gold.
tra-
So depending on how
And also on transport.
exactly.
I don't know
I'm
how
coming.
many
I'm coming.
businessmen are leaving Kumasi
Emirates,
to go to London, to go to US and all that.
Emirates, normal aircraft.
Yeah.
Normal aircraft. You only tell me we'll have enough passengers from Kumasi.
You never know. Now you never know.
But we never know, saying we are talking figures. We are talking about what's in existence. When Emirates move from Accra, how many passengers are on board to say Dubai? That's the question you should be asking, and know that how many of such passengers are from Kumasi.
Maybe they'll look from their online booking portal and see where the orders are coming
Let's
from.
see how it goes.
There's a market.
See, there is a
There-
good gradient for us
I'm coming.
to find out.
I'm telling you what is practical. The Emirates that we have now, sometimes move from Accra and goes to Abuja to top up.
Yeah.
And then you are telling me that
So are you saying that? Are you by this inferring that this international airport that we go
for
to-
now,
hold on.
that's it. No, I've said it. So you are just going to repeat what I
Let me
said.
finish my
But
question.
finish.
if it doesn't finish, I will
This kind of heckling.
Okay, no problem, no
Calm down, my
problem.
brother.
But
calm down.
it is regional. It's
That's the
I know. So I
it's
can't
my
answer questions.
responsibility. No, listen. It's my responsibility to get my people to lower their expectation, and that's exactly what I'm doing.
So my question is that:
Yeah.
are you saying that at this present moment,
Yeah.
based on the pure economics,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It doesn't make sense to have an international airport in Kumasi?
You brought the sense in. I'm saying that. You brought the sense in. I'm saying
No,
that
see, I said purely based on the economics.
Yes.
Does it make financial sense?
it will not be economically viable today for any of the airlines to make that decision. But that's why I pointed to you future. That's why I pointed
Well,
to you
why?
future.
What will happen in 10 years?
So here's the thing. Now, people who want international flights from Tamale, now as we speak, will join the domestic flight, come to Accra, and then subsequently depart. If they make the decision that they will fly from Tamale to Kumasi rather than to Accra, right? And then embark on the same journey. That's one. But you know very well that there are many people who come to Accra for other reasons before they depart. You get it? So they are leaving the country all right. But they have something to do in Accra.
Before they travel.
Exactly.
Okay.
These are all factors that will be
So what will
considered.
happen in 10 years dramatically?
But you see, in the timeline that you give, because
my point.
you know,
No,
10
I'm
years-
talking
a
about
decade is-
population.
a decade
I'm
is-
talking about
that will double or
No.
our population
No,
will
hold
by
on.
50%.
No.
Such that
I'm
traffic
talking
will be
about
big in
Kumasi population, my brother.
Yes.
Yes, but I don't know what we're doing to double
It's
it.
not just 7 Kumasi, 7 everybody
Yes.
up
Up there.
So
Yes.
don't limit
Exactly.
yourself to Kumasi.
Uh-huh.
No, don't
So
worry.
10 years
Don't
is
worry.
a lot of time.
For that to happen. But you are just corroborating what I'm saying.
It's a lot. What I'm saying is that anything can happen between now and the 10 years. And even 10
Exactly.
years is too long.
Too long. It could be earlier.
I'm saying it could even be 3 years.
Oh, no
could be 4
problem.
years.
No, I agree with you.
I just hope.
Yeah.
I just hope.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I hope that what the whole airport suffered, Kumasi will not suffer the same.
There will be domestic flight no matter what. For Kumasi, there will be
Kumasi has already been there.
No problem.
To Kumasi.
Now it's
Even very international.
It's beautified.
There must be a certain
See,
value that comes.
it-
There's been an investment made.
The aesthetics have been increased. It's beautification of the capital city, my brother. Let's move on.
Okay, I'm done with daily graphic.
Yeah.
When you can be
It's a checklist. We have checked it.
Yeah. What else can we?
We have more. You remember when we got the more?
No
when they had them all.
Yeah. And you guys were trolling us. So, no,
No,
anyway.
it's just like this example that you're jumping all over the place.
Yeah.
It's just like they're more like.
Charlie, let's not talk about airport again. Let's move on.
What, John? What,
No, but I'm just saying, it's just like the malls.
Yeah.
There are some malls that are not economically viable.
Yeah,
like West Hills Mall.
Yeah,
They're
they had to pack out.
Yeah, and a lot of shops have packed
Now,
out.
Malcolm is
Meanwhile,
actually
Accra Mall, it's like a lot of
Yeah.
oversubscribed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just like the airport. Depending on where you
Yeah.
situate it,
Yeah.
you may get.
Yeah.
You may get
And talking about the West Hills
people
Mall, I was before that. I was on my way to Kasua, I think 2-3 weeks ago. Yes. And then I saw Melcom located in the West Hills Mall.
Yeah.
So Melcom has now
It's
relocated.
adjacent. Same building.
Same building. Same building.
Yeah, but it's a mall.
Yeah, no, I'm saying more within a mall.
Yeah.
Yeah, then that was
I'm going to. There was a building next to the mall that was Malcolm. They've moved.
they moved. They
Okay.
moved. So now Melcom is within West Hills Mall.
And the China more people too are lurking around. You know,
Yeah,
there was some
yeah, yeah,
confusion
yeah.
between them
I
some
wonder-
time
I
ago.
I wonder why
They
they
decided
did
to
that.
pack some bricks to prevent
Who angered them?
the China more people.
They had to go and locate where they were located.
But why?
Some way.
They're everywhere.
If it makes economic sense for them, they'll do it.
Anyway, so you now with your papers, right?
Now, good morning.
Now let's move on.
I'm good. So we're talking about the Nana Prempeh, the first international airport. What do you make of this investment?
Oh, it's good for Ghana.
It's
Yeah.
good for Ghana. Okay.
Now we have 3 international airports.
Where are they?
Oh, Tamale, Kumasi, and Accra.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think what they say the sweetness of the pudding is in the eating.
It's
right?
true.
Yeah,
So
and
see
the
how much
swallowing.
traffic
Yeah,
there is.
before you say we have said it, we the people in the area, we have said it already. So don't worry. Before you say we have said,
What have they said?
the sweetness of the pudding is in the eating. We know. We have lowered our expectation. Yeah. Don't worry.
What's happening?
Go on.
Well,
You're lost, eh? Same way.
No
We
problem.
are all lost.
You go on.
We're here with him for 30 minutes.
we're still waiting to
And we
see
are
which
still waiting
which
to
police
see-
station
yeah.
to go to seek direction.
He's saying that it's not necessary.
No, I have not
That's
said.
what
Yes, it says it's not economically viable now.
Oh, I'm saying that.
Hey, you are saying
Yes,
something
now.
We don't expect international flight immediately. We don't. Yeah, so
He said
don't
within
worry.
the next
I
10
think that
years.
in the immediate term,
Yeah.
in terms of needs, perhaps if they had dualized the Kumasi, Accra
Yeah, which we are doing.
highway would have been
We are
better.
doing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I mean, they should equally change the name, the Kotoka one, because I don't understand how much someone who caused this country is named
Yeah.
after our airport.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
That should change.
they should change it and just leave it as Accra International Airport. I don't know why Kotoka does not.
That
deserve-
suggestion has been there. Yeah.
Kotoka does not deserve to be named
Okay.
Yeah.
after a huge
Yeah.
edifice such as ours.
It's an interesting name though.
Yeah, Kotoka
Like-
sounds. Kotoka is.
And KIA.
Kotoka is.
Like,
actually
okay, so
safest-
a foreigner will ask, who's your greatest president? People are likely to mention Osagyefo Dr.
Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, yeah.
Then,
Who overthrew him?
Kotoka,
So who's
like,
Kotoka?
who's Kotoka? He's the man that overthrew.
He died there. He was killed there.
No, but he's the man that overthrew Nkrumah.
Who killed him?
Like,
The
the irony.
military people. He was killed there.
But
That's why.
But wait, whose idea was it to name?
It's amazing though. It's a good question. We all in fact our
People
parents
start-
were born to meet
Or people start referring to the place as Kotoka. and-
because they killed
You know,
him.
in the part of town, people can
Yeah.
just, even mates and
Yeah.
and the rest can even
Yeah.
decide to
Anyway.
name it.
Yeah. But the memories. You see, a change in name, the I'm going to Kotoka, back to
Oh,
Kotoka.
please. Kotoka, they can't change. Even 20th February Road cry, we change it to Atamio John Evans Atamio's way. That thing that has a lot of, I don't know, yes, a sign.
It changed to Evans.
28, what's it?
It changed to Evans.
Yeah, it's currently
I
Evans
mean,
Evans
there
Atamio's.
was
And
a-
it doesn't, still doesn't
There
make
was
sense
a
to me.
renaming spree.
Yeah.
They nearly did,
Oko.
did the Theodosia.
Yeah.
want-
But for the fact that she was alive, because nobody could have fought other than
Yeah.
the person herself. So
Yeah.
So this country, the
for me, I'm still disappointed that road,
the
the name
people-
was changed. I
the
mean,
people pleasing is too much. The people pleasing is too much. So something happens, everybody wants to show that we love you the most. So Eja.
It's no easy.
I'm waiting for Adodi's memorabilious.
Yeah.
Akufo-Addo would stretch or loop. The one behind our former office, the one
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
stretch,
Yeah.
it would probably be
What's the name now?
I don't know.
it doesn't have any.
No, it's another parks and gardens. No, I'm asking.
They say that that's what the victory party will be.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Which victory?
Whichever party wins.
Hey, but you can't talk. I never expected you to add umbrella people to.
So whichever party wins.
So it's like a political event center.
That's what they said. They said that's what
Free.
This country. But I think we must all get to a point where our presidents, just by the dint of the fact that they become president, things do not happen that inconveniences everybody. That drives their neighbors into poverty, right? That all of a sudden the road that you were using with your neighbor, all of a sudden becomes inaccessible to you just because your neighbor has decided to upgrade to
Even when
presidency
your
status.
neighbor no longer lives there, they don't open it for you.
Yeah.
That's
Because
we
at
must
the
never
time,
get there
before
again.
we left,
Yeah.
the president had moved out from the
Yeah.
place, but they still will not allow
Yeah.
people to
Pass
pass.
to
I
pass,
don't know
yeah.
what kind of security threat.
Yeah,
The hotel there has suffered a lot. It's still
exactly.
suffering.
Yeah, yeah.
Many of the businesses there have
Yeah,
suffered.
remember there was. I don't, yeah.
It is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah. Even the one time President Babakra was out of business.
Yeah, eventually then he died. And then what's the name? Alikutu. Alikutu, two young people who had rented a facility to start something small. We're all going there. In no time, they were out of business. Now that place is a residential facility. Yeah, that happens. That's the point. So sometimes, and when we are all taking stock, and I'm talking about the handlers of the president, the protocol office, virtually everybody, head of security, they must be paying attention to some of these things. They are unnecessary. I remember Kufo. Kufo got us to raise the height of his fence with our own money. But at least, and in fact, we're almost burning this country because of that. If you remember, it was a huge thing.
Yeah.
What did he do? He said he had become president for the purposes of his security. He needed to raise his fence wall. That one we said we had not heard that before. How much more a whole road being blocked to neighbors who were living with you and dining and whining
Even
with you.
Kufuor's road cry initially was blocked. Now, then it was open.
Yeah.
It happens. Even Rich, where former president
Rolex
was,
was,
the same
Yeah.
thing. So.
Anyway.
All shall pass, ultimately.
See, the
Then
advice, you see, and that's why it's the same, are the technocrats, the same people in our security establishment. They are the same people that will give this advice. So
Yeah.
nothing will change.
It's a terrible
Once
advice.
another person
Something ought
becomes
to change.
president.
Something ought to change. That's
One day,
why
one day.
we have
One day.
a place for the presidency. That's
We're
why
still
you
there.
don't have.
Funny enough, that
neighbors
place
there.
has been reduced to an office.
Yeah.
So you go to your house, you shower, you come to the office, you leave.
Yeah.
But so what has become of the residential facility there for the vice president and the president?
If there's anything
And
that
we are seriously at the moment constructing a different edifice for our vice president.
really, the $13 million one is left there.
That one has been left long time.
Wow. Clap for us. The Ghanaian Times this morning. President inaugurates Prempeh the first international airport in Kumasi. Renaming signifies government's respect for traditional institutions.
Oh,
Hooray.
that's it.
Yeah.
After they get up.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the best
Then
one.
I think we should go to Kotoka and then rename it Kentucky Terrier, whichever one.
In fact, you know, as if you're in my head,
Yeah.
I told someone that, what are we waiting for? We should name our own King
Yeah.
Terrier.
Or Numo Belumfo.
Coffee
that-
bowl.
Oh, fine. We beg. That was too
We're
quick.
giving suggestions.
Fine.
No, we just have to figure that.
It's just
Yeah, she has registered
my
him.
second nature. I don't have to think about it.
You just went the susu way. Calm down.
No, I said Kalu. Kalu, they say.
But the Sosu way, how can you compare this to the Sosu way? The Sosu way is the final way, it's the ultimate way. Like,
It's okay.
once you get to the Sosu way,
It's
there's no
look,
redemption.
why? It's okay.
All right, to renaming signifies
Remaining now, better. Remaining.
renaming signifies
So
government
then-
respect for traditional institution.
Hey,
We will support GRA to achieve revenue targets. That's according to the finance minister. Green Revolution. Zoom Lions Corp establishes waste management plan for 8 assemblies in Volta region. And redevelopment of Krofrum Market Saga. KMA denies missing 3 million Ghana cedis from project fund.
That thing is funny.
Yeah.
They said the money, no. What was advanced was the cost was around 5 million, and then the cost was around 5 million, and Fidelity advanced 8 million. Now they have been able to pay their 5 million back plus the interest, but they can't find that 3 million now. Fidelity paid to the contractors.
First of all, if it was 5,
No, I think the
why
cost
did
was
they
8
advance
million.
8?
No,
the
they said it was 5.
The cost was 5 million.
That was 5.
Okay.
And then they said based on receipts or whatever estimates that people presented,
Yeah.
the people paid them
Eight.
8 million.
Did they apply for 8?
From what their statement said
So,
it was 5 million.
okay, the statement is confusing. That's why everybody's laughing, right? Because the contractor cannot go to Fidelity directly and ask for money without the
Yes.
payment certificate being
Yes.
generated. And that will be done by the KMA,
Yeah.
right? So KMA approved payment certificates amounting to 8 million, which was obviously honored by Fidelity. But now KMA is saying that the cost of the project was 5 million.
Yeah.
The assembly has paid the 5 million. So the 3 million, they don't know how come that payment was made, and they cannot pay for it.
What kind of
What kind of a year is that? What kind of a year is that? Yeah. How can you get an international flight with this?
Only you could say this.
Look, even yesterday, I observed something.
What did you observe? Tell us.
But you see, because of my
Wise
name,
one. What did you
where-
observe? You know, like when you're those African movies. Wise one. What did you observe?
because of my name and where I come from, I'll keep it. I can tell you people off. But this one, pass me.
So you only let us know to say you see.
It pass me.
But I'm looking at the picture. You didn't observe anything. Look at the
I
picture.
said, no, not this picture. Too much challenge.
Interesting. The other headlines here. Back page of the Guardian
You
Times.
talk true. I'm Melish.
GA inaugurates LOC for CAA Region 2 Athletics Championship. And that's Ghana Athletics Association. Inaugurates LOC. Yes. In Swatreman, Bofuakwa, Tano FC for FA Cup final. And FA, Lele Food signed 3-year pact. Yes, we go chop. The players who eat. Now, the GFA has a contract with Lele Food for supply of food.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the clubs
And yeah.
or for Black Stars?
But we don't want to
this
see them.
for
We
local.
don't want to see them presenting 5 kg for man of the match as man of the match award.
No, or pack of noodles.
Yeah, no, we don't want that.
Pack of noodles.
Our game-
But else, Somalia, they will give you a ram. Like, player of the match, then you have some ram. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right, the daily guide is what I have, and our democracy is safe. Otum for story on page 3. And Trinidad and Tobago supports Trinidad and Tobago
That's right.
supports Ghana's Commonwealth bid. Comes with a beautiful picture.
Commonwealth now. Which people said they don't have money in notes, so they can't.
No, not the Commonwealth game. Oh, this is Shirley's position.
Oh.
The secretariat.
I thought
the
the
position.
Commonwealth.
Oh no, we are not there.
Not the
Hey, public purse.
Yeah.
Watch us. So Trinidad and Tobago supports Ghana's Commonwealth bid.
Yeah.
Also, Collins Dowda arrested over voter registration violence, and Speaker summons MPs after majority demand, and Baumia takes campaign to Northeast.
Okay, so now before we come in, I think you were laughing this year, but you should start crying. Giving the information I'm about to give you. This information is from Don Pope. I own Don Pope. It says 60% of the passengers that is Kutuka International Airport are from Kumasi.
How many are you saying?
You are dead.
How many are they?
Pardon?
How many are they to fill the flights?
60% you are told. So you are left with just 40%. If 60% cannot fill a flight, your 40% can fill a flight.
Wait.
So now we are collapsing Kotuka.
Wait.
And what's the source of this information?
Pardon?
Oh,
Wait,
I'm
what are
coming.
you
Take
saying?
your time and listen.
What's it saying?
Pope says 60% of passengers using Kotuka International Airport
Yeah.
They
are from Kumasi.
Okay.
Hail from Kumasi or they come from Kumasi for the flight?
Oh, regardless of how you look at it, if they have an option in Kumasi, they would rather use it. That's the point we are making. So I'm not landed yet.
Why is he saying that the burgers in Kumasi, they don't have houses in Accra? Sometimes they don't move from
Ayo.
Accra to the place.
Wait.
They always,
So-
please, this one.
So what is he saying? He's saying ultimately,
Ultimately,
business will move from
Accra to Kumasi.
We can only
Yeah.
wish
All
them
the best.
well. We can only wish them well. I mean, this is not a big deal.
No, but it's a win-win situation. I don't know why.
I don't know
Ah,
why.
you are the same
But you're
person.
saying with your chest
At
big,
one
now you're saying with-
at one moment, you are saying it is not economically viable. So it's like you are fighting yourself. You are fighting
I have
yourself.
contrary information.
Oh,
So
contrary.
now
I
Kotoka should
see.
start crying.
Oh,
Ah.
Bope.
Really?
Or Francis, he's fighting himself. Because
Initially, he
you
said,
made a point, then you've come back to fight your own point.
as we speak,
Yeah.
Oh.
it will take some time.
Yeah.
Now you're saying 60%,
The time is
so-
now.
Oh,
The
from
now
10
the
years.
time is now.
From 10 years now, the time is now.
I mean, whatever be the case, whether international flights or
Yeah.
otherwise,
Yeah.
I think it will serve their interest.
Yeah.
Because the Kumasi airport is baller.
It was baller, you mean?
It is baller. The airport. So now it's
Now.
Prempe. The Kumasi one was baller.
Exactly.
Now
So
it's
was.
Prempe.
Yeah,
so,
Prempe
yeah.
is different.
So the Kumasi one was baller.
Eh,
But
I
the
get you.
Prempe one
Now,
is,
so we have upgraded to
posh.
Prempe.
now
Don't
if
worry.
you go there, it
Yeah.
will be better. Hey, because, to God be the glory.
Anyway,
This is
The
the end
it's,
of my
25th
story.
anniversary of their Santa.
it's your turn.
They have something beautiful to brag
Yeah.
about.
All right.
Now they should extend it to the other parts of the region to make it nicer.
We
We
hear
talk
you.
too much. The Herald newspaper. What? Why have you done your girlfriend? That's how we be on top of coal, massa.
Now, I'm going to want to say.
Good question.
Now, Kasa, say.
Oh, Kolele. Okay.
Look, there's a Charlie. Kumasi, the garden city. I don't feel the garden.
Yeah, we've
I
suspended
see
the garden for
Galamsey,
now.
I see Galamsey. I see
Suspended the
Galamsey
garden.
all
That's
over.
very fishy, yeah.
Yes. It's English.
But you see, there's no that I'm saying that crab because there's no gold here. You move on.
Listen, we have an ultimate resource, which is the sea. We don't need your gold. Yeah, your gold nowadays, your environment is spoiling, and nobody can rein it into order. So if that's your argument, then it's sad. If that's your argument, it's sad. There's no gonna say that crap because there's no gold here.
But it also doesn't mean that we don't mine in Accra. We mine sand. We mine salt. So too. We mine other things.
I think is a non-starter, the conversation about gold and things.
No matter what, it can't come on now. You want to go on this time. No, I just
I just want to argue it out that every region has their resource.
Yeah.
And if your resource is gold,
mining responsibly.
You ought to ensure that the mining is done in a responsible manner.
Yeah.
Because what is happening now, it will come back to swallow all the people in the Ashanti region. Unfortunately, these things, when they happen, it kind of finds a way to spread
not just the
to other parts
perpetrators,
of the country. So, yes, you are rich and endowed, but what do you have to show for it? You know, Obuasi, beautiful area. You have so much gold. What does Obuasi have to show for it? You know, Kumasi Garden City had all the luster. Where is it? So, as much as you're celebrating your anniversary, I think that it should equally reflect in your areas.
Yeah.
Thank you. Whenever we talk, they say that, our people have come to develop Accra. Hooray. Now take it to your area. Maybe if you do one for Accra, do it for Ashanti region.
We hear
Thank you.
No problem.
Herald newspaper.
Now we are celebrating. Afterwards, we will listen to. You can't advise somebody on Friday.
I'm not advising.
It's wait for Monday.
Today's Monday.
No,
In a celebratory mood.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, as much as you have developed Accra, we are so grateful. We would now take you. We want you to take it home.
But we have not said we develop
charity
Accra.
begins at home. So please, all the mansions in Accra being developed by the famous and wealthy gold-wearing Ashantis, take it back to your region. Ghana will be better for it.
No, so like this equity, we are so one region at a time. When we finish Accra,
you are done with Accra. You are not done with Accra. There's no space again. No. So
we'll find space. We'll move you. We'll move you.
Because the Zingle there is too much. The Zingle fashion. Herald newspaper. Ghana Supreme Court thrown into murmuring as Chief Justice surprisingly changes Oponi's appeal panel. KMA accuses Fidelity Bank over its 3.6 million. Okay, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Government's posture in, is it Adamus or Adamus? Adamus. Who are they?
It's a mining firm.
Adamus Resource,
In Adamus' case, questionable, as according to Solomon also. And NPP parliamentary candidate made MD of state-owned bank. Richard Ahiagbe's nationality challenge.
How did you miss this in the beginning?
Lord!
Why didn't we talk about it?
Okay.
Well, just not finished.
But it's very confusing, to be honest with you.
Why? He's
very
not
confusing.
Ghanaian?
Okay, so the claim is that there's evidence that he voted in 2020. If you voted in 2020, meaning you are registered.
Your name is in the register already. You don't need to register.
Now he's gone to pick forms to register again.
Why?
Has he misplaced?
No, but he has an explanation. His explanation is that in 2020 when he went, there was an issue where they couldn't find his name or so. They couldn't verify
him.
And he, in rectifying that, they told him that he should wait when they open the limited registration exercise or when they start that exercise, he can partake in it. Yeah.
And someone is challenging his...
They challenged him. They didn't allow him to register. The agent and the EC there.
They say it's not Ghanaian.
But
no, your data is already in the system.
No, but this one, they're Chinese.
Yeah, then of course that one also came into it. You know, of course, Sahamba came from the UK, right? Like he was there, he schooled there. So as part of the reasons why they've added that to the challenge. But the challenge is that there's evidence that he voted in 2020.
So
why is he registering again?
Okay.
So even though after back and forth he was allowed to register, his registration was challenged.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So eventually he was...
No, you have to go before a tribunal.
You have to prove his nationality again.
And I think that one should, in fact, the AG must apply that we pick this life.
Oh.
The life is... Be careful what you ask for. Come and put people in trouble.
You don't want life. You don't want to pick this life.
Pardon?
You don't want to pick this life.
Say again.
It's the blinking for me.
When you give people pressure, you are filming the thing, gives people pressure. Because some people maybe it's not their normal life. But as the camera coming for Jake at chess,
Address the Chief Justice directly.
Really?
Why? Address the Chief Justice directly. Why are you looking at me? No, but like, she has the power to decide which camera is allowed and which camera is not.
Has a request coming?
Oh, okay, no problem.
Absolutely.
We hear you.
So be careful what you ask.
You see, I almost put into my rescue do myself.
Yeah. You say, what kind of rescue? I'm saying that be careful what you ask.
I hear you.
It's not everybody that likes the camera.
Yeah, that's true.
Some people they get overly excited.
Yeah.
Others will get timid.
Yeah.
So
It's true.
know who you ask for live coverage for.
Yeah.
What kind of this one is it? So Richard Ahiagba's nationality. The National Communications Director of the New Patriotic Party, Richard Ahiagba, faced a challenge over the weekend as he attempted to register to vote in K2 South in the 2024 general election. The revelation has sparked questions about his voting history, with implications potentially extending to his residency and citizenship. Oh God, really? Ahiagba's registration challenge at Aplao in the Volta region, which emerged in a viral video, raises speculation about his previous voting activities, suggesting that he may not have participated in previous elections. Ahiagba, a son of an ex-military man from Aplao, had spent some years in the UK. I mean, it's just politicians being politicians.
Yeah.
You know, at a point, what's the name? Kokwanido, when he was Koku, before everything went south.
Yeah.
And he was in the NDC. He said that John Peter Amewu was not Ghanaian. He was from Togo. In fact, he said his name was Jean-Pierre Amewu.
Yeah.
And when he came to Ghana, because of politics, changed to John Peter.
Amewu.
So these ones, some of them.
Remember even
It's
this
just
guy.
for
So
show.
the Amewu in
Kofi
Ghana is the English version of
Kofi
Amewu.
Adamu. Remember?
Kofi Adam.
Kofi Adamu.
He said his name was Kofi
Kofi
Adam.
Adamu. Eh?
Who said that one?
Oh, what you mean?
Oh,
During the Fonka games,
Yeah.
I mean, he was questioning if
So
he
these
indeed has
politicians-
relatives in Ghana. They will advise him that where he is in the camp that he has joined, it's a dangerous camp.
Oh, they'll be that.
So that's the thing. That our politicians are like that. They, depending on who's,
So we should allow them.
we should allow
Yeah,
them.
but me, generally, like I said before we came on air, it's about the credibility of the electoral roll. The father who's been fuming in the vote, Kufuria in the eastern region.
This happened in the last election.
The politicians managed, but of course, from the area, politicians managed to convince his children
Underage.
underage, 12 and 14, to go and register. When he found out, and mind you, the politician could do this without the knowledge of the parents. That's serious. When he found out, he triggered the process, swore affidavit, and went to the EC that delete the names of
They
my
have not
children.
deleted it.
The names are still on the roll. One turns 18, goes to register, and then he's arrested for double registration.
But meanwhile, I filed.
Yes.
It
So
means-
how many more underage
Names
kids
are.
are
Yeah.
moving,
were able
yeah.
to register and then indeed voted?
That's the thing. Some way.
Anyway,
I'm done with the Herald newspaper.
Daily Dispatch, fighting corruption, Ghana to become the first blockchain-powered government in Africa, Baumia. I want you to keep being focused.
You said what? The other headline.
Fighting corruption, Ghana to become the first blockchain-powered government in Africa. That's according to Dr. Baumia.
Okay.
I want you to keep being focused. What is ahead of you is greater. Togbi Sri the third to Dr. Opoku Prempe. And 70%.
Incoming vice president.
Yeah. It's also on some kind of a tour.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? If you become president, you must treat us so. Like stepfather. Sorry, some stepfathers are good.
People can change.
If I change, could they change? When we
70%.
are suffering, you look us in the eye and tell us that we should go and bring our own timetable. Okay, and tell us dead in the eye, looks us straight in the eye, eyeball to eyeball, and says, "This is not doom, so it's doom CC." Nah, coming events cast their shadows.
Yeah.
Bro ain't got no empathy, nothing.
Oh.
That's another 2.0.
70% of registered deaths in Ghana in 2022 occurred in Greater Accra, Eastern and Ashanti regions.
Death
Greater
or
Accra.
birth.
No,
Deaths.
Say a month for pie or Greater Accra.
Yeah, that one is
7%.
understandable. The pressure is different here.
Greater Accra, Eastern Ashanti.
The last
See,
one, the
nice
last one we gave was that men were dying more.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah.
And more males too were being born.
Yeah, it's just more or
Not
less a
female,
plus
yeah.
one minus one.
So now it's okay. Greater Accra there.
There's
Eastern
pressure
I
here.
don't get.
Eastern-
Ashanti
Yeah,
maybe I
Eastern,
get
I
it,
don't get.
second
Eastern,
biggest.
But
when
Eastern
when
is
we're
part of
hungry,
Greater
you-
Accra.
Yeah,
Eastern is,
it was
in
called. Yeah,
Accra.
yeah.
no, it depends on which part of Eastern. Otherwise, Eastern, you're hungry, just go to farm, harvest something, come cook.
Hey, have you lived there before?
I have.
Hello,
But Asaman can say, oh, hello, I have lived there.
Asaman can say, "Bang, what for?"
You said, have you lived there before?
Exactly. Yeah.
Lived.
When did you live there?
But you were here telling me about how I left the region to Kumasi.
The time that you came with the both fruits.
So you're also challenging his eligibility.
That time you came with the both fruits, it was just like 5 or 6 years.
But I was not a human being.
Hey, I was
I was-
5 or 6. Or chichi both fruits be a little bit share of the bag.
Charlie. Yeah, so it's within myself, I'm surprised, to be honest.
Both fruits go see.
Anyway, so-
she will not buy. Oh, Charlie, why are you? Severe word.
Anyway, so you done, right? So it's my turn. The
No, he opened his own walking Linda door. He was serving motorists along the Kumasi highway.
Charlie, obi amade mu pa yes.
But how is that money?
Hey, now that journey to the
Anyway, you are
west.
teaching me. No, I understand. I understand why you think it's an money. Let's move on. The Chronicle this morning. Collins Dowda arrested over alleged electoral violence. COPTWA heads anti-corruption agencies in Commonwealth Africa. The conference culminated into her election as the head of the anti-corruption agencies in Commonwealth Africa. Women also deserve VIP slot, Methodist and Baptist presidents. Okay, so why don't they just address Bawumia directly? That he should choose a woman.
But
as a
here
running-
there is a direct.
Okay. Pick female running mates. Exactly. So it comes with a picture of Reverend Enoch Thompson of the Baptist Church,
This one Enoch Thompson.
and then Most Reverend Dr. Paul K. Boafo, the presiding bishop of the Methodist Church. The two of them are here. Quotation for this morning, Colossians 4:1. Masters, treat your bond servants justly and fairly, knowing that you also have a master in heaven. Yeah.
That's true.
So if you maltreat your servants, God will maltreat you. It's as simple as that.
Oh, Jesus doesn't maltreat. God doesn't maltreat.
God doesn't work like that.
He doesn't maltreat.
Oh, really? He'll punish you. That's punishment.
All right.
Punishment is different from maltreatment.
I hear you.
All right. The Daily Statesman Africa Prosperity Dialogue
Hey, they are still doing that thing.
2025 to be launched today.
The one for next
So
year.
where would they go? They'll go to Aqua Safari. No.
To be launched
No, but
today.
who told you it could be happening?
Maybe
in
not
this
Ghana.
country? It
Maybe
could be in
not
Kenya.
happen
It could be
in
somewhere
Ghana.
else.
It is
Is
Africa.
it now?
Africa Prosperity
No, I bet
Dialogue.
you it might not happen in Ghana.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
All right.
Yeah. Or it's not happening in Ghana.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. Now you are set. If you are set, that's
Yeah.
fine.
All right, NPP has formidable, incorruptible flag bearer, according to the MP for, a communicator of the party, I think. And Prempeh Airport to propel development, President declares. And pick female running mate, Methodist leader, urges NPP. And it comes with a photograph of Reverend Dr. Paul Kwabena Boafo, the presiding bishop of the Methodist Church.
I think the
of
church
Ghana.
wants a level playing field. Jane is a Methodist.
Jane?
No, no.
Jane.
Yeah.
Jane.
Jane Nana.
Jane, yeah.
Jane Nana Bugaj, but it's a Methodist.
Oh, okay.
So maybe it's a case of
Jane and
a Most
Jane.
Reverend
Close.
Kwesi Boafo
How do
wanting
you say
another
Yeah.
female so then they can at least. Otherwise, they will have only one option. You get it. Anyway.
The explanation is the explaining. The explanation is.
I might Kwesi Boafo. Reverend Most Reverend. Go on.
Yeah, no, let's go to Palestine.
The inside newspaper.
Yeah, that's Palestine.
That's why I said let's go to Palestine.
And we can stop at Cuba.
Let's bet. No, either Cuba, Palestine.
Shame on you. None of that is there.
Oh, wow.
Government
What a
fingered
surprise.
In. Is that Adamus?
Adamus, yes.
Adamus.
Yes.
Adamus. Adamus mining case. As Solomon Owusu blames officials for companies' disregard for court orders with decades of no water, clinic, school, and others, Canaan Island community suffering from deep poverty, and U.S. resort to veto on Palestine.
Big boy, you missed it.
Yeah.
Oh,
The banker drop. This is your banker. It's
So the show of you is not here. What?
but even with Cuba, this is why we're going to Canaan.
There was a Canaan.
Yeah.
They land for bunker is there.
Yeah.
Sharp.
Resort to veto on Palestinian UN membership
that's
criticized as irresponsible and
Touchdown.
disappointing. Chief Crusader against corruption faces accusation. Who is that? Chief Crusader against corruption. Who is the person? The Chief Crusader of Emmanuel Wilson Jr. Or am I?
Emmanuel Wilson.
Hey,
Yeah, I think.
who is he?
Formerly of PNC, right?
So the Chief Crusader of the Crusaders Against Corruption, Mr. Emmanuel Wilson Jr., has landed himself in an alleged sex scandal with a married Muslim woman, putting the latter's marriage on the verge of collapse. An Accra-based businessman, Mr. Adamu Suleiman, has accused the Chief Crusader Against Corruption for corrupting and procuring his wedded wife, affectionately called Rahi, with nude photos and allegedly committing adultery with her 3 times on the pretext of getting her employed with an Accra-based broadcasting network.
Okay.
It's long.
Yeah,
Just
no
get a
worry.
copy.
Yeah.
Okay.
For bedroom matters, yeah.
Daily Searchlight. Galamsey killing cocoa industry as it poisons Ghana's waters. Comfort. Chewe Champong feds children with cerebral palsy. Limited voter registration, shootings, beatings, arrest, and busing mar
Registration.
exercise.
So what is the problem? Registration? What is it? Why?
It's the alpha and omega.
It
if
determines
anything, yeah.
Who gets onto the roll and who
Exactly.
votes
Who
Who
gets
votes
to
for
vote?
who gets what?
Yeah.
Assemblies of God Church commissions legacy temples. STEM Innovation 2024 competition launched with the call on industry to partner Ministry of Education to commercialize innovations. And Speaker summons Parliament. To sit on Friday, May 17.
Yeah.
That's for the Daily Searchlight.
The Republic Press this morning. IMF, World Bank under pressure, face financing risk over Ghana's LGBTQ plus law. Collins Dauda arrested over voter registration chaos.
What do you do?
Bagbin summons
What do
MPs.
you?
He said he was involved. I don't know specifically what he did. Bagbin summons MPs on May 17. Court orders murder suspects sent to psychiatric hospital for evaluation. Police warn public against misconduct at registration centers. COP2 are elected new chairperson of heads of anti-corruption agencies in Commonwealth Africa. No, definitely not Commonwealth World. Yeah.
all right.
So
The
that's-
Ghanaian Observer is the last one I have, and choose a woman as running mate. Methodist Church.
Why?
Choose a woman as running mate. Methodist Church urges Vice President Bawumia and Togbi Sri commends Energy Minister.
That's how you call it.
Togbi Sri
Okay.
Comments Energy Minister. For what though?
commends Energy Minister.
For what though?
No.
So-
I was here. When I read, you didn't ask question.
Yeah, now I have to ask.
And it came with our favorite picture.
Yeah, the kneeling one.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the point. Yes, tips are expected to be diplomatic and all that. But hopefully behind closed doors, they talk about the doomsday we're suffering. This morning, before I could even have on phone.
That's where the anger is coming
Okay,
from.
okay.
Okay.
Just hate you.
But it's always been the case, right?
Ah.
And my that should not even elicit anger. There were people who slept in darkness,
Yeah.
right? There were people who were finding their babies in the middle of the night.
True.
Yeah, so their own is worse than mine. Mine is just, I got something to wear, right?
Your localized fault is different.
And then Krapa gives us 10 days.
Few days.
No, I'm told that on Good
10?
Evening Ghana, he was specific. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've crossed the 20th day.
The president cried who said the thing is over safe.
We didn't say that thing, but I think
It's over.
You see, doesn't exist.
But how can a problem that does not
a
exist
relationship that
end?
never started, then you say you have broken
Anyway.
up. Is that one to a relationship? That's what Adodi is doing with the Dumso.
All right. Ekufuado commissions Prempeh the first international airport. That is the last headline in the Observer newspaper.
All right, take you online now.
Hey, yo, take it easy.
Oh,
I have the Daily Post newspaper. The Daily Post banner headline: The thievery has started. Crooked EC caught red-handed with false figures on their websites.
Oh, Charlie, that one. Yeah, wow, that one. Okay, so easy. Transparency. Let the people know. Decided to update all of us yesterday.
With percentages.
Regional breakdown and percentages. Netizens are very smart of late.
When
You
they
think
calculate,
you
it
are
was more than
underestimate the Gen
was more than
Zs
100.
at your own peril. They did a calculation and realized that it was 6,000 short. Instead of 25,000, 19,000 when you add all. So quickly, easy deleted.
Screenshot
Deletion. Charlie.
Screenshot gang.
There's a screenshot cry for everywhere.
gang.
Cry for
It's
Kumasi,
becoming
cry
a
for
problem. I
Yeah.
think the EC is.
No, but you see why they have a problem.
Yeah, with the
calculations of
calculation.
That's
Because
problem of us.
2020, we all witness how
Yeah. Because what they did in 2020 has never happened before.
changing
Yeah.
the figures, changing the
Three
figures.
times. No, you give
Yeah.
this one, give this. No. Madam EC and
Charlie.
the gang.
6,000 votes more. As in voters more.
Yeah.
Instead of 19,000 total registered, they wrote 25,000.
Sheesh.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
This
Because-
kind of clerical
yeah,
error is
because
becoming
it's
one too many
It's a very
for the commission.
sensitive
Yeah.
position to hold. So you must ensure that you are dotting the I's and crossing the T's
Yeah.
and leaving little room for error.
Yeah.
Because really, the people now they set you already. Don't give them chance.
Yeah.
So Mother's Day, Honorable Joyce Lynn clears medical bills of mothers and babies on admission. Government posture on Adamus, right?
Adams.
Adamus.
Yeah.
In Adamus' case, questionable. Solomon also asserts. And they say, the quote, if you want peace, work for justice.
Okay. Starr.com.gh. No West African country immune to terror attack. Kandapa. Minority case against appointment of NPPPC. Trineboa Kodiafoku as NIB boss. Ghana's Yoko boss, now chairperson of anti-corruption agencies in Commonwealth Africa. Give us full rollout for tablet sharing in schools. Minority to Education Ministry. And voter registration, 3 police officers interdicted over unprofessional conduct. City Newsroom, the headlines there this morning. Limited voter registration, address challenges to redeem your image, NDC to EC. Minority protest, appointment of MP parliamentary candidates as NIB MD. Election 2024, we must protect our democracy. That's according to Asantehene. And, okay, all right, okay. We must reclaim our environment from Galamsey activities. Asantehene. All right. That should do this morning for the news review. Thank you, Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you, Ibrahim. We're back after the break. Stay with us.
All right.